Dear students, in our previous video we learned about design templates, how to customize design templates, how to give animations like custom animation and slide transitions, and how to apply theme to your animation. In this video we are going to learn about rehearse timings and how to apply sound to your presentation, how to print the presentation, and then how to use some of the keyboard shortcuts for managing your slideshow. First, let's see how to add sound to your presentation. Okay, for example, I am going to add a sound for you. There are three ways to add sounds to your presentation. One is inserting an audio file as an object. Next is adding sound to an object. Another one is adding sound with slide transition. Already in the previous video, I have told you how to add sound to your slide transition. Now we will see only inserting an audio file as an object and adding sound to an object. Okay. So here first I will show you how to insert audio file as an object. There are two ways to do it. One is inserting audio file from the file or inserting audio file from the clip art. Okay. So first we will go to insert tab. From that media group you have to go to audio, or you have to select audio from file. So you can select any one of this. Like for example, I am just selecting one of the audio. It will be placed over here in the as an object in your slide. So let it get inserted. So another one is inserting audio from clip art. So whichever audio is available in your clip art, that can be placed over here. Okay. So let's wait for some time it get inserted. So it has been inserted like as an object. Okay. So if I click on another file, so if I wanted to insert some audio file from clip art, so what should I do? I have to go to insert tab, media group. From that audio I have to select clip art audio. So it will show you the clip art from here. So I can select any one of the audio file from the clip art. Double click it, it will be placed as an object in your slide. Okay. In the same way, it will take some time to get loaded. See, there is an object inserted from the clip art. Next is adding sound to an object. For example, it can be any object. For this text, this is the text. Just select this placeholder and go to the insert tab. It can be in any of the object. It can be text, or it can be an object, it can be an image, it can be anything. Okay. You have to click on that particular object and go to the insert tab, go to the links group. From there you can select action. You will see action settings dialog box. In that you will see play sound option here. From there you can select any of the sound from here. Okay. So if I am selecting that arrow and clicking OK, so that will be applied to this particular object. Next is what I have told you about slide transition and its sound already, right? Go to the transition tab. This is adding sound through slide transition. From here you can add sounds. This I have already showed you in my previous video. Okay, let's see the preview of it. Okay, so let's see one by one. Like go to the slideshow from the beginning. Just click on. I didn't give any time for my presentation over here. So I can click on play. So it will play the audio which I have given over here. Okay, like this. Next, this is the audio which I have selected from clip art. Okay, this is object for which I have applied. This is an object for which I have added the sound like this. Only small sound. Okay, clear children? Understood? Hope you are clear with. Now let's go to the rehearse timings. So sometimes when you are presenting your presentation to your audience, so you're the presenter. You may take some time, means less time for one slide. You may take more time for the other slide. So you wanted to rehearse your timings and set the timings for your presentation. In the previous video, I told you how to give time for your slides like this. No? So you have to go to transitions and click on time for all the slides together at a single time you have given. Okay. And if you want to set the timings for each slide differently, that is also possible. So here we are going to rehearse timings and set the time so that you can understand how much time you need for your presentation, for each slide of your presentation. So what you should do? You have to click on slideshow tab and then click on this setup group, go to the setup group and click on this rehearse timings. Okay, so after that, see this, I'm just speaking over here, first slide, I'm taking the first slide. This is, can you see the time running over here? This much time I want to take for this first slide. So if I click on this next button, it will go to the next button. Okay, so it is rehearsing the timing, this much time you need for your second slide. Okay, so it is rehearsing. For example, see here it is taking 10 seconds. Next I am going for the slide, how much time. So like that it will set the time for each slide when you speak, when you rehearse Whenever you want to do presentation in front of bulk audience or in front of some small audience also, you have to rehearse before doing all these things. So that time you can rehearse and set the timings for your presentation like this. See, I am setting this type of timings for my presentation. So next, for this slide only this much timing I need. So it will ask you the total time for the slide is only 51 seconds. You want to set this time for your thing. Yes, I am saying. So if I start my, see, for each slide it has been set as this much time. See, 11 seconds, 12 seconds, 22 seconds, 4 seconds, 2 seconds. So when you play this presentation, that time will get set, and after 11 seconds the next slide will get opened. That way it will work on. Next, let's see how to print the presentation. Okay. We'll go to the normal view. Let's see how to print the presentation. You have to go to the File tab and click on the Print option. Can you see the screen like this? See how many number of copies you needed of this presentation. It can be anything. You can set it, and you can set the printer. If here I am not connected with the printer, so it is showing me Microsoft Print to PDF. And then if you wanted to print all the slides, or you wanted to print only the one slide, or you wanted to specify the custom range, you can mention all these things. And if you wanted to full page, or see one side or two-sided notes pages, any way you can select. Okay, if I am selecting full page. Next, it should be collated or uncollated. Okay, how should the print will come? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 1, 1 at once, and 2, 2, 2 at once. So that way also you can select. Next is the color. Which style you wanted to be printed. Okay, all this you can finally select and see print over here. It will get printer. Okay, children. Next will be shortcut keys I told about, right? So if I am doing a slideshow, for example, if I am going for a slideshow from the beginning, if I wanted to, from first, I am in first slide. For example, I am going to the second slide, third slide. I want to go back to the first or second slide. What can I do? I can press, for example, 1 plus enter in the keyboard. That means it will go to first slide. Or if I press 2 plus enter, it will go to the second slide. Or if I press 4 plus enter, it will go to the fourth slide. This is shortcut key. Next, if I wanted to advance to next slide, what will happen? I can just press the arrow key. It will go to the next slide. Or I can press the space bar to go to the next key. If I wanted to come back to the previous slide, it will take me using this arrow keys. Okay, left arrow key, or I can press backspace key. Okay, and if I wanted to show the blank screen in my presentation, I have to press capital B. If I wanted to come back, I have to press again small b to come back to the presentation. If I wanted to show the white screen, I can press capital W or small w to come back. Okay, for example, if I am in a presentation, I wanted to stop or start the automatic slideshow. So in the previous slide, I have set the automatic timing, remember, as 1 second. I wanted to stop that automatic timing. What can I do? I have to go to the slideshow. For example, I want to stop this automatic timing. I can press capital S. The slide will get stopped that time. If I press small s, it will come back. Capital S, it will stop. Small s, it will start. Okay, understood? Next one is, there are 2 more shortcut keys. So if you want to start the slideshow, you can start by pressing the F5 key, function F5 key. Or if I wanted to start from the current slide, if I am in 4th slide, I want to start the slideshow from the current slide. So what can I do? I can press Shift plus F5. Okay, understood? Thank you, children.